Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Man City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel. It's very tense, I must say, especially after Liverpool won 1-0 with West Ham. There are shades of this season going all the way down to the wire. People thought that in 2018-19 as well, that teams will drop points and all of that, but both Liverpool and City went on an unbeaten run. I think the same thing is gonna happen here. I mean, it's just gonna go down to the wire. I mean, I don't see Liverpool dropping any points between now and the end of the season. It will be very rare, and we really need to. We can't afford to drop any points. I mean, it's literally I'm feeling goosebumps right now. I mean, I felt this last in that 2018-19 season, when City were playing United round about this time, March, April. So I'm again feeling it now. We need to complete this double over United right now more than ever. I mean, the state of the league is in. I mean, where it hurts me a lot is 4 months of hard work, October, November, December, January, without losing a freaking match. Forget about loss, without even drawing a freaking match. 4 months of relentless winning, and yet today, after just one loss to Tottenham, the draw with Southampton, we are on the way of just throwing the entire season away. We're out of the Carabao Cup. We could potentially go without a trophy this season. That's how much the important this match is for City. And if you look at this team, I think Pep Guardiola has put out his best team. Maybe you could argue Diaz or Stones, but Stones and Laporte, if you remember, he made Diaz, he sat Diaz on the bench, and then he played Stones against Chelsea. He put Diaz on the bench, and he played John Stones against Chelsea. So it's the same thing, I think, here. But I mean, I know Diaz is injured, but so this is almost City's best team. I was praying today, that Pep should start Bernardo Silva in the midfield. When Bernardo plays in the midfield, there is that sense of comfortness. There's that sense of comforting presence. There's someone who's a strong runner with the ball and stuff. And they're almost about to kick off. And as per United, I was a little surprised that Rashford is not starting and they're going with Pogba, because I potentially thought they'll play both Elanga and Rashford, just for the pace. So that is an other interesting thing for me as far as the lineup is concerned. For City, no surprises at all. I wanted to put out exactly the same team. This is our strongest team, I think, that we have right now. No, Raheem Sterling doesn't get into our strongest team, and Michael Oliver has blown for the kickoff, and it's Harry Maguire looking for an early diagonal and giving the ball away. It's typical Maguire fashion, but United have gone literally very defensive. McTominay, Matic in the middle, and Van Bissaka, Telles. I mean, that is very defensive. Ederson, no mistake, not a single mistake, because this is the last match in which you want to go behind. United will sit back, hit us on the counter if we go behind this match. So we can't afford to go behind in this match. This match is almost like how we played Chelsea both the times this season. That's how tough this match will be. That's how important this match will be. We can't afford to relax. This is arguably one of the most important matches in the season. City are passing it around the back. Ederson gets the ball. Again, it's a loose touch from Ederson. That is a rare. Mistake from to Aymeric Laporte. Laporte passes it out to Cancelo. Cancelo with the ball right now. Cancelo looking to hit the diagonal. He's hit the diagonal to find Riyad Mahrez in space, and Kyle Walker gets out with the ball. It's John Stones on the ball. This match could potentially be a very important match of John Stones with Ruben Diaz out for so long. Even Nathan Ake out. Literally, this is his chance to kind of cement his place in the team. But Paul Pogba with the ball right now, and Pogba is making a run forward, and This is going to be tense, man. Kevin De Bruyne and United come away with the ball. Paul Pogba. It's Aaron Van Bissaka who's been dispossessed, and United have the ball now. This is very, very tense. And I'm repeating this again and again, but literally, this is one of the most tensest derbies been in, because it means so much at both the places in the table. United fighting for top four, and City fighting for that number one spot. City fighting to stay alive at the helm. That win against Everton was so important. It was really important. United with the throw. Look at that. They're already wasting time. I know people are saying that it is in City's hands because City have to play Liverpool or Liverpool have to play City. So it is in either one of the team's hands. So no, there's no need to panic that their destiny will be out of their hands. But picking up all of these victories will be so important, because you never know. Titles are decided by single point. They're decided by seconds, like you saw in the 2011-12 title race. So inches, millimeters decide title races. So it's City's throw, and Anthony Elanga is, I don't know, he's just popping in, but he's coming into the midfield. But I think Radnick's instruction would be for Elanga to just stay up front, even by himself, and just play high to put pressure on City's defensive line. But I don't know what United's tactics are. City not able to penetrate in this first 3 minutes, but we are trying. And look at that, with Bernardo over there, we are keeping the ball much better. We are dispossessing opponents in areas that we want. So that is what we were not able to do against Spurs. That is the beauty of Bernardo. Bernardo Silva on the ball. It's Phil Foden. It's Jack Grealish. I think Bernardo Silva. What a Bernardo, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish. This is what City is all about. Wow, my beauty, Kevin De Bruyne, KDB. You're the best in the world, mate. What a finish. And what a play through the tight area. Look at that, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne made the run. And it was Phil Foden who was holding the width, if I'm not mistaken. Foden to Bernardo Silva. Are they going to check it for offside now? But then I don't think Grealish was interfering with play. So it's Grealish, then Bernardo, and then De Bruyne. I don't think, and it's a finish of his weaker foot as well, of the left foot, and off goes City. Wow, that was magical. The positions which De Bruyne is taking. I think it was offside. Yes, it was offside. The flag's raised again. For a moment, I thought it was onside. These are the moments which we need to manage carefully, which we couldn't do against Spurs. See, they're targeting that left side again, which Son exploited in that match against Spurs. That's what Pep is also telling. That is the area. I think Pep should just say to Kyle Walker, just stand back. That's all. Just stand back. That's all. I don't think Kyle Walker needs to come ahead now. So that we are actually we have a lead. So I don't think we need to take many risks on the ball, but that is how we play. We take risks and play. But that was excellent play by Jack Grealish in tight spaces. I think that is why Grealish has been bought in. And for a moment I couldn't recognize whether it was Grealish or whether it was Foden, because in the tight spaces both are so good. Foden's now coming back. He's having the responsibility to, go in those tight areas and pick up the ball. It's Bernardo sometimes, it's Foden sometimes. So you can't afford any mistakes against counter-attacking team picking up the ball in tight areas because they'll just hit you on the break. Oh, that was a great ball by Ederson. It's just gone away from Jack Grealish. Just gone away a bit. We need to look for the second here. Second is absolutely imperative. It's absolutely important here. This game cannot go on 1-0. Where is Kyle? I don't know why Kyle Walker is. I think the ball's gone out. But City have defended it well. He's offside. He's offside. Sancho's offside. That's excellent. That's excellent. That's excellent defending from Jack Grealish. When Jack Grealish just came into the team, when Jack Grealish, I think it was in September or October when that's when Grealish was just being infused into the team, and Guardiola came out heavily on him that he needs to improve his defensive skills, and that's what Grealish has done. Look at that, how Grealish has gone into that tackle. That's excellent from Grealish. Just think that City need to avoid playing those risky passes a bit because United are now just swarming on us. I know that Pep really likes to get the opposition to commit and then play that killer pass, but just let the nerves ease. That was a poor pass from Laporte. Aymeric, what have you done? Such a poor pass, and now the pressure is on everyone. I think Laporte. That's one thing with Laporte for me. Those lapses of concentration, he can't afford to do that. That's one bit where he has to improve his game. That lapses of concentration, it could have cost us against another very top side in the Champions League, for example. It will cost us. So I think Kyle Walker. I'm sorry, Aymeric Laporte just needs to sort that out in his game. Walker had that when he arrived in to City in the early stages of his City career, but he then sorted it out. That's an excellent tackle, but come on, Michael Oliver. That's that's a fair tackle. That's a fair tackle. Come on, man. I think Bernardo got the ball. Yes, Bernardo got the ball, and he didn't leave anything on Bruno Fernandes as well. Bernardo got the ball. It's a derby, man, Michael. Oliver, you just need to love that. See, it's almost the same template. United are trying to pounce on second balls. It's not the first ball that they're looking to get onto, but it's the second ball. And look at that, the second ball United plays it there. So that is one thing we were very poor against Spurs, I must admit. Getting onto the second balls, it was just poor, the way we got onto second balls. Mahrez has not been in the game at all till now, except Mahrez. I think Mahrez hasn't even got onto the ball once till now. All of the play is down City's left hand side. That's well played by United. This is where City need to be very careful, and that's a foul by Pogba on a City player. But we are defending well. I mean, still there's a threat. City really. City really need to manage this game well. After scoring the goal, I think it's not that we have gone back into the shell, but I don't know. We have not been on the ball at all, and Pep Guardiola will not like it. I mean, United have seen all of the ball after we have gone ahead, so it's United's throw, and that's a really good switch. I think it was from Paul Pogba and Kyle. I think Kyle Walker really needs to be switched on. They are definitely targeting his side. Mahrez really needs to help, and that's excellent. That's excellent defending from Walker. Very well done, Kyle. Excellent. That's excellent defending from Walker. Wonderful, wonderful play. Walker was switched on there. No one else was switched on in that position. It was just Kyle Walker. After the goal, City haven't been on the front foot at all. Again, we have given the ball away. Pep Guardiola will not at all be happy with this. Rodri and Kevin De Bruyne on the ball. If Riyad Mahrez would have been high and wide, but then I'll give it to Riyad Mahrez. That okay, that was a foul on De Bruyne, but I'll give it to Mahrez. He was back there defending. He was back there helping out Kyle Walker. He was back there doubling up on Jadon Sancho. So that's fine. I'll give it to Riyad Mahrez over there. But if Mahrez was high and wide, I think United have just got out over there. We really have dropped off after scoring the goal, so we need to be very careful right now. It's important we don't go into a shell because we need to get the second goal. Because at the end, it's a derby, and for how much time will you play with a 1-0? The nerves will get on to you, and that's a wonderful switch from Kevin De Bruyne, and it's Jack Grealish. It's Joao Cancelo. Cancelo skips past one, and he cannot skip past two, and now Cancelo is caught up high. Uh, And oh, that's again not a foul. Bruno Fernandes is getting a lot of fouls. I don't know why. What has happened to Michael Oliver? He's giving so many fouls. It's again, I thought not a foul on Bruno Fernandes. But again, another hallmark of City we are seeing here, that City are, making those tactical fouls, which I didn't see against Spurs. So tells me that City are in a good space, but the match has just started, so there's a long, long way to go. That's excellent from City. We have won the ball back, and it's what a ball that is. But Kevin De Bruyne is on the return, and it's a City throw. I just thought De Bruyne maybe. I know De Bruyne was running onto that, and it sweetly bounced in front of him. But maybe he could have just laid it on to Mahrez. Then he scored a goal, so you cannot doubt his endeavor to go on and try another attempt on the goal. So back to Ederson. I don't like this us going back to Ederson so many times. And the position is quite equal. Yes, after scoring the goal, City have rarely been on the ball. It's almost that we have become the counter-attacking team, which is a rarity to see in Pep Guardiola teams. Grealish, Foden, Grealish, Cancelo back to Laporte to the ever available Kyle Walker, Walker back to John Stones. The United have no problem with us having in these areas. Rodri to Foden. No, you can't lose it in those areas. Four United players are pressing us in the midfield. That was very close. That is where Spurs robbed us, and that is where we need to be careful. Just play on the wing, play on the flanks. Why do you want to play in the tight spaces? Joao Cancelo on the ball, and that's excellent ball protection from Cancelo. Oh, Laporte's come so high. I don't know what Laporte's doing here. City need to make that foul, and it's Rodri. Rodri back to Kevin De Bruyne. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. Oh, the referee's already given a foul, I think, on Kevin De Bruyne. But what about the penalty on Foden? because Foden was quite clearly pulled down. He was quite clearly dragged down. So let us look at this. Foden was dragged down over there. Foden was coming onto the ball, and Lindelof just drags Foden down. Sorry, Harry Maguire just drags Foden down. That has to be a penalty. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what VAR has seen there, but I can't complain about VAR after what happened at Everton. You get some, you don't get some, so it's fine. That's a foul, but that's another risk. I don't know why City are playing through the middle so many times. We are outnumbered in the middle and space is out on the flanks, but still we want to go through the middle. I don't understand this. Why do you want to risk so much playing through the middle? Don't understand it at all. Walker Cancelo. Sorry, it's John Stones. John Stones to Laporte. Cancelo is again high. I don't understand the positioning of fullbacks against a counter-attacking team. Again, look at that. Laporte is finding someone in the middle, and four United players are pressing. Poor Foden and Rodri. It's 4v2, and still we want to play in the middle. I think that is the reason why Foden's playing there, because I think he's even safer than Bernardo Silva sometimes on the ball. Kyle Walker, again, he has almost lost the ball. This is becoming poor and poor from City as the half is going on. We are just playing back, 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 and back. I know United are not committing, but it's just one goal. It's again a poor ball, and I know there were no options for Pogba, and that is the reason why no damage was done over there. So I don't know. Again, we're playing through the middle. This is playing into United's hands. Just thought we had a good start, and then this is happening now. That's an excellent switch, but that is really well intercepted by Bernardo Silva and by Grealish actually. And Bernardo Silva is on the ball right now, and Bernardo Silva still retains the ball, and that's a foul on Bernardo Silva. That's a foul. Scott McTominay was done there. He knows that's a foul. I don't know why McTominay is complaining about that, seeing all of the fouls which Bruno Fernandes has received. De Bruyne, Rodri. These are the matches where we will know if Rodri has really gone up a level, like people were telling, because when you're outnumbered in the midfield, how do you think on the pitch? How do you deal with those situations? Not always looking to the manager. I think Rodri has been very rarely in these situations, been in these situations. So again, Grealish, I thought Grealish will go for a shot, but that's again Paul Pogba is free. I think it's Kyle Walker who's back, and that is. And Jadon Sancho scores. That is something which we did not want, and Jadon Sancho scores. I know he doesn't celebrate, but Walker should never have let him inside. Walker should never have let him inside. Jadon Sancho scores. That's what I was worried about with City. They were hanging back, hanging back, hanging back, and on the counter attack, Walker was back, but you just can't allow him to come on inside. I know someone made a run on the outside, but that is poor. This was coming. This was coming, man. After scoring the first goal, we just sat back, and that was an excellent uh, hit by Sancho. Edison couldn't do anything about it. just out of the reach of Ederson. And it's 1-1 in the derby. This derby is not going to be easy at all. Now the onus is on City again. We need to break them down, and I don't know how we'll do it. Tactically, it seems as if we're outnumbered in the midfield. I don't know what Pep Guardiola is looking at. Again, United have the ball. Every time United get the ball, it's just that they need to play 2-3 passes and we need to play 10 passes. That's the problem playing against very good counter-attacking teams. So get that again. That's well defended. The positioning is really good. And now it's Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne on the ball. De Bruyne to Phil Foden. Phil Foden to Jack Grealish. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kyle Walker. Jack Grealish. And that's well defended. Foden just slipped there. So there's no appeals for penalty. But Laporte to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva to Foden. Foden just cutting through the midfield, and it's Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva, and it's hit and it's hit the post. I think Foden's gain slipped. I don't know what's happening with his footing. But look at that. That was quite a difficult header. De Gea was worried for a little while, but I think a draw is good for no one actually. De Bruyne losing the ball. This time City are more alert on the switch. Harry Maguire with the ball, and that's an excellent nutmeg by Walker on Sancho. And there's not a fault of Walker on that goal. I don't know who to fault because there was a runner who overlapped with Jadon Sancho over there, so Walker had to go with him. So don't know. Rodri, Laporte to Rodri, Stones to Mahrez, Walker. It's again John Stones. United are just nicking the ball. They're forcing City into those wide areas and then nicking the ball over there. I know Spurs have done that, but City have countered it very well in this game, I must say, even though we've conceded a goal. Uh, that's a good switch from Walker, and it's Jack Grealish, and I think Grealish wanted it back actually. Rodri, Rodri back. See, City have regained control of the game. I don't know why we didn't do this after scoring the goal. It was almost like we went into a shell after scoring the goal. Grealish and Foden just eased off the ball. That's a goal for Kevin De Bruyne. That's a goal. What a goal, KDB again. Again, I don't know. This game is just going out of proportions for me. This is how one team is landing the punch and then sitting back and defending, and the other team is coming on to land the punch. What a goal! What a goal! One, two, three, and four. In comes Kevin De Bruyne. What the fuss is all that about? Foden, Foden does well. Rebound of De Gea. Silva can't finish. And then that's atrocious defending from Harry Maguire. I think he clears it straight to Kevin De Bruyne. But that's excellent work from Phil Foden to force the save of De Gea. And that's Kevin De Bruyne. It's now a finish of his right foot. But again, that's wonderful from Phil Foden to do that. That's excellent. That's excellent from Kevin De Bruyne. I just hope there's no war check or something. There's nothing on this. Now City should not sit back in a shell. Ederson, Eddie. Just hold on to it. But I think that was offside anyway. But now we should not go and sit back in the cell, in a shell. We should, dictate the game now, like we've done for the goal. That side of Sancho, I don't know. Still, right from kickoff we could have conceded. That's how short we are on that side. Kyle Walker in space. I think just needs to play in Riyad Mahrez there. Kyle Walker went so far that Mahrez just couldn't afford to, let go of the ball. And that's a corner for City. Kevin De Bruyne, he's just looking in majestic form, but still, this game is far from done. This game is far from done. So we just really need to be careful. That's a stupid ball from Riyad Mahrez. It was a very bad ball, I should say. I mean, it looked like a bad ball because no one was attacking it. The ball was average if you compare it to Mahrez standards. So Kevin De Bruyne with the ball. We just need to really accelerate and try to get the third, before this half ends, actually. That is really critical important. Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, Joao Cancelo just pass it to. Yes, that was the obvious pass to Grealish. No one was making the run for that cutback from Bernardo. That's excellent from Cancelo, but no, everyone was up and Ederson came as the last defender. That you see those crazy things only in a Pep Guardiola team. But little bit of smile on my face. But then again, it's almost like we are going into a shell again. Rodri, Rodri passes it to Cancelo, Grealish onto the ball. That's wonderful skill by Jack Grealish. Kevin De Bruyne. Riyad Mahrez, Riyad, go. Oh, but the ball's already gone out. But look at the acceleration. Okay, Mahrez was offside there, maybe. But look at the acceleration of De Bruyne, just taking the ball and just gone there. David De Gea on the ball. I think we just need to press De Gea a little more, force him into mistakes. We're not pressing United central defenders when we know that they're bound to make mistakes. Yeah, look at the time we are allowing De Gea on the ball. Think Pep will have a word about this in the break. That's wonderful. That's wonderful from City. Look at the induction of pace from Cancelo. He's just wrapped 2 3 miles up. Kyle Walker and Foden are being put under enormous pressure by giving them the ball in those tight areas. Again, look at that again. Just kudos to them that they're able to get the ball out. Don't think many players even in the world could do that. Literally, Foden is facing a 3v1 or 4v1 in the midfield and is getting the ball out. So this is technically a highly demanding job from Pep. Only the very, very best can do this. That's why Bernardo, Foden, the masters on the ball have been deployed over there. Michael Oliver is pointed. I don't know why he's pointed at a. Oh, I think there's some medical emergency or something in the stands. Is it? I think that's what Michael Oliver has pointed at. There's some medical emergency going on in the stands. Just pointed into the crowd. He's telling Kevin De Bruyne there. I think yes, there's a medical emergency. But about the game till now, thought City were excellent up to the point we scored the first goal, and then we just sat back. It's like, see, look at that Guardiola just giving ferocious instructions to Cancelo. It's like as a boxer you trade your punches, and then you sit back for defense. But I think tactically we are being outplayed here. Actually, to be fair, even though we are 2-1 up, tactically we're being outplayed here, outnumbered in the midfield. Poor Foden and Rodri are having to bring the ball back, are having to receive the ball under pressure from four people. Uh, Matic, McTominay, Bruno Fernandes, and Pogba. So literally, it's four people. And I'm sorry, it's Fred, not Matic. So Fred and McTominay. So in the midfield, so literally from four people they are being under pressure. So that's that's something interesting how Pep deals with it. He's just relaying instructions. There are at least 5 6 players around Pep Guardiola. Rodri is the one who's ran to him and is asked, "What should I do, Gaffer? What should I do?" I think this game and that Spurs game will be the two games that will really get Rodri to another level. And Fernandino is telling something to Rodri over there. So really, there is some tactical problem over there. The City are getting outnumbered because Fernandino and Guardiola are just talking to the midfielders and is instructing Cancelo also something. Maybe come a bit more, invert a bit more, or something like this. So I think there is something over there. Every player is being given fresh instructions. Grealish, Bernardo, De Bruyne, Cancelo, Walker, everyone. There's something that is gonna change. I think when we resume the game, I'm literally still having goosebumps. And it's a drop ball for City, and off we go again. Laporte on the ball. Let's see what those instructions from Pep will do. Delicious. Foden's doing very well. He's received the ball under so much pressure, and that's wonderful from Foden. He's just taken the ball, gone through four players, and again come back with the ball and given it back to John Stones. It's literally Foden has single-handedly carried the ball there. It's wonderful. That's a special reason why Foden's playing in the midfield. Think in Pep's dream team, if Pep Guardiola dreams of a team of midfielders, forget the Barcelona thing. Right now, I think he'll have Foden in that midfield there. Foden and Bernardo would be his dream, I think. Yes, De Bruyne is there, but in terms of playing that perfect Pep system, not losing the ball at all and stuff like that, I think it's Foden, Bernardo. But again, we have lost the ball. Just foul him. Just commit a tactical foul. Riyad. You had to commit a tactical foul over there, Riyad. Otherwise, there was so much pressure there on Walker. I think Riyad Mahrez had to commit a tactical foul over there, but that's very well done. Everyone have come back in positions and just pushed United back, but the danger's not gone again. Dangers are not gone. The problem here is there are so many runners off the ball from United in these areas. So I just don't want it to be 2-2. Just don't want it to be 2-2 before the break. Just don't want it to be that because momentum, everything matters actually in title race. So it's Harry Maguire on the. I think we just need to go and press Harry Maguire and Lindelof once very hard and let's see what sort of mistakes they do. Aaron Van Bissaka. Think most of the danger is on that side of Alex Telles, and a break is on for City. That was a loose pass from United and Kevin De Bruyne, and what a pass from Kevin De Bruyne. There was no conviction on the shot from Phil Foden. There was literally no conviction. The same position he scored against Liverpool actually, but I don't know why there was no conviction at all from Phil Foden. He had more time than he actually thought. Phil Foden there. I don't know why there was no conviction. He could have maybe come inside with the ball and something like that. But I don't know why there was no conviction. But it's just 40 minutes. And Paul Pogba is down. And isn't that an offside? Isn't that an offside? I don't know. That's a very good ball, but just defend it well. Just defend it well. That's very well defended. Is it? Oh, it's Kide. It's Kide. So I think it's Kide from Sancho. It was in a similar position like the last one, but no, he wasn't offside. I think again a chance. That ball over the top is causing so much trouble. It's a similar position for Sancho. It's just that he's shot it over. Again, we need to score the third goal. So again, it looks like we have gone into a shell now. Pep Guardiola can't wait for this half to end. Somehow just end this half and come out fresh. That's what Pep Guardiola would think. I don't know how Bernardo Silva. That's Jack Grealish. And De Gea had come out, and that was a foul. And City get a free kick. Actually, it's a foul, but De Gea I think, and City get a free kick. It's in the Kevin De Bruyne range. I think no, it's actually a throw. It's not a foul. I thought it was a foul, a free kick, and Kevin De Bruyne range, but no, it was just a throw. And so Rodri, what a switch to Riyad Mahrez. I don't think that switch to Kevin De Bruyne was good, but anyways, Mahrez has the ball right now. Foden, Laporte behind Grealish. Back to Grealish again, and it's a corner for City. I think Mahrez should just have shifted the ball onto his left leg and should have shot there then. I don't know why Mahrez didn't do that. He scored a goal in the previous game, in the previous FA Cup tie, in a similar manner. I don't know why. And that Foden shot, I thought Foden would actually score from there. It's a difficult angle, but he managed to get it past Allison against Liverpool when we were 2-1 down. When we were 1-0 down. Second ball, second ball, second ball. Rodri. Rodri's play has been improved after talking to Pep Guardiola. I don't know what Pep Guardiola has said. Maybe just keep it simple because there's nothing significant that has changed in Rodri's position, but he just seems to be more confident. Bernardo, Kevin De Bruyne are there in the centre back position right now. Bernardo Silva carrying the ball, and it's Kyle Walker. And it's a foul. McTominay is furious over there. Look at that. As soon as Foden gets the ball in that middle area, literally five people are pouncing on him. So De Bruyne to Mahrez. Mahrez just cut in, just cut in, mate, and it's a good save from De Gea, but Jack Grealish gets hold of the ball. Just keep the ball, Jack. Jack has been wonderful in this game. He just kept the ball exceptionally well, and his pass for the first goal was out of this world. But think Grealish running on to that Mahrez shot. I think City should have had the third actually. Just went behind Grealish. On another day, I think Grealish would have just had a tap in maybe. That's what Mahrez should do. Just cut in and hit the ball. It's a corner for City. I think this will be the last kick of the game. Sorry, of the half. Oh, that's a foul, and oh, it's 3 minutes added on. So we need to manage the game much better in the second half. We're somehow looking afraid to manage the game, and I don't quite use this term afraid actually when I'm talking about City, especially in managing the game. Even in 1-0 situations against Liverpool, we managed 2-1 against Liverpool in 2018-19, right? We managed to defend. So that's a throw for United. Kevin De Bruyne is bang on form. Oh, the right moment of the season for City. Just someone go and press the central defenders. I don't know why we are not doing. And that's a diagonal, and second ball, second ball, second ball. Yes. I think Cancelo has it covered. No, and the ball has gone out, and it's a throw in for City. Elanga is frustrated over there, but those are the runs. We need to be very careful of. Look at that! All of the City fans are just Joyce on the goal, and City on another counter attack. Maybe the last attack for City in the half, and that's not a foul, not deemed a foul by Oliver. And now City are left exposed at the back, and this is what I feared actually. Kevin, just get up and come back somehow. This turnover of possession is what is hurting City, and it's a sin when you allow opponents to get those turnovers. if you're in a Pep Guardiola team. So it's a corner. We need to defend corners well right now. This will be the last attack of the half, and I just hope we don't concede here. Just hope we don't concede here, and that's very well defended. That's excellently defended. I know the danger is not over. I know there's 10 more seconds left in the half, but again, that's again well defended, and it's another corner, I think. And this will be the last kick of the half now. That's good defending. Last ditch defending. But again, just hope that we don't concede at this point. If we concede at this point, the entire momentum will be with United. I mean, can't just illustrate the importance of not that's very well collected by Ederson, and I know Harry Maguire's and had a chance there, but when has Harry Maguire started scoring headers? He scores headers only onto his own net. Kevin De Bruyne will reflect on that missed counter-attack chance there. He should have released the ball a little bit more early. Jadon Sancho scored the goal. It's actually three Man City players who scored the goal. Two Kevin De Bruyne and one player who we have developed. So no one within United has actually scored the goal. So that's that's how generous we are. We are even gifting goals to opponents from players whom we have developed. So now let us look at the Reddit comments. These Reddit comments will be very interesting. I mean, I know that all of the people will be just going in on City because the performance has not at all been good actually. In fact, for at least 20-25 minutes of the half, we have suffered. I know Pep Guardiola says this that you need to suffer to be champions, but not in this way. You suffer by keeping the game under your control. You suffer by allowing the opposition ball in areas which you want. You suffer by controlling the tempo of the game according to your style. You don't suffer by allowing the opponent to dictate the game. And today, I think this is in a long, long time I've seen. Even in that Spurs defeat, Spurs didn't dictate the tempo of the game. We got hit on some pretty bad mistakes, but largely we were dictating the tempo of the game. Today, we allowed United to dictate the tempo of the game. That is a huge, huge mistake for me. Pep Guardiola, I think in the 5 years, 4 years which Pep has been in here, except leaving his first season apart, I think this is the one time where we have allowed the opponent to dictate how we should play. So, and tactically, I know there were problems tactically because we were getting outnumbered in the midfield time and again. But yeah, so let me share the Reddit comments with you. So, yeah, just hope that you can see the Reddit comments here. So, time to get the ball. Eclipse says, time to get the ball to Mahrez. Let him work the magic. Kevin is on some real ridiculous 33 says Kevin is on some real shit today. My god, what a half. Hope we run through Mahrez more in the second half. Exactly. Mahrez has been on the ball, I think, once or twice, and it's just forced the save of De Gea. They're shit scared of Mahrez getting inside on his left foot. So I think we just need to give the ball to Mahrez and get it one-on-one against Alex Telles. United are honestly so much better. Keikles Tavares says United are honestly so much better without Ronaldo. They got baited into signing him. ACJ underscore 96 says not been in the match thread today. I couldn't take my eyes off the game even for a second until now. Lol. Grealish, Cave, Bernardo, and Foden have all been fantastic so far. We've absolutely dominated the left side. Hoping to see another entertaining 45. Sir underscore Anthony says, I feel like Diaz really runs our defense. Hope we'll be strong in the back during his absence. Exactly. Think for that goal, actually, what happened was, if you look back, Jadon Sancho, Kyle Walker, right? And then Kyle Walker leaves Jadon Sancho alone, and he goes because totally fine. Otherwise, Tales would be free and he could just smash the ball across the post. So, and John Stones is then caught in a 2v1 situation. I just think that I think one of our midfield players really had to cover Jadon Sancho over there and just back it up to John Stones. I think that's where Ruben Diaz comes in, that bit of organization, that bit of decision making, which John Stones, I don't doubt him, but that just Diaz gives you that little bit of extra. So that is what entertaining first half. Underscore Stone underscore H says entertaining first half. We seem to be setting up a bit more defensively. We are glad to let them have the ball so that we can quickly attack back. KDB has been great. Feels like he's been at the center of everything, which is how it should be. Has to do this game every game. Foden is just magical, man. And I thought Grealish was great. This is one of the best games of Grealish, I would say. Okay, that Petersburg game was good, but then that's Petersburg, right? But now, in tight spaces, this is why Pep Guardiola, people were telling why £100 million. This is why Pep Guardiola has bought Grealish in those tight spaces. And I literally am thinking now, if Grealish played against Spurs, I think the result would have been different. Defensively as well, Grealish was very good. And Foden was beyond magical. Even a magician today could not have done what Foden did. Because literally under pressure from four players, Foden has received the ball at least 10, 15 times. So that is just magical what Foden has done today under pressure. Kudos to both our midfielders, Foden, Bernardo, and even Rodri. Rodri wasn't receiving the ball under pressure as much. It's Foden and Bernardo Silva, and that's how it should be. I think Foden, Rodri is not as assured or as resistant to pressing as Foden or as a Bernardo Silva or as a Kevin De Bruyne as well. I think they're just showing the replay for the De Bruyne goal, and De Bruyne is just not being marked by anyone. De Bruyne just reacts quickly to it as well. By the time Harry Maguire gets back, Eclipse says time to get the ball to Mahrez. Let him work his magic. Let's get another 6-1. Come on, City. De Bruyne is on it today. Good first half. The underscore Snolly Costa says good first half. Big game, Kev, coming in with the brace. United have played really well as we expected, but we are making some great chances. Kev, Grealish, and Foden all are playing very well. Yes, but the problem again is we're not controlling the tempo of the game, and I'm not liking it again. And I've said this before, just a few minutes before, but again, you sit back, you suffer. That is all part of the game. No one controls the game 90 minutes, not even the great Real Madrid teams or the great United teams or the great Pep's Barcelona. But even in controlling the game, there are some specifics to how you control the game. You let United or you let your opposition team have. Look at that run, which I think it was Tales or someone or Bruno Fernandes. I think the run which Bruno made actually made the goal. Well, otherwise Walker would never have allowed Sancho to cut on to that side. Again, or maybe you could have just allowed the ball to be pushed wide and then defended the post. I don't know. It's always everyone is wise in hindsight, right? Everyone is wise just looking at the past. So I won't complain much about that goal. They're showing the replay of the second goal as well. The second goal was all about Phil Foden there. The way he controls that ball, that's just out of this world. That's why I was saying, even if a magician would have played in Foden's position today, he would not have done anything close to what Foden has done. He's just beyond magical. Get the conviction of De Bruyne's shot, excellent. Our defense has lately been susceptible to counter attacks. Rodri needs to step up big time as well as Walker. Super's uh, slap since 98 says, I don't understand this. Where are we actually going wrong? Because it's not Walker's mistake. It's not Rodri's mistake because they're getting outnumbered in those spaces. So switch the ball wide, take the ball to one side, switch the ball wide. Of course, they'll be outnumbered. You can't tell Mahrez also to drop back and double in on Walker. That's not our game, right? So just think we need to commit those tactical fouls in a better way. So interestingly, they're purposely bypassing Mahrez. It's been a right side long ball to Grealish every time. Exactly, I don't know. I think it's part of a game plan or something that then they're not passing as much to Riyad Mahrez. Ramadan Guntoro is here. Hello, hello, mate. How are you doing? Which team? Which team do you support? Do you support City or do you support United? Roddy Sain says this game has been far too open. We haven't controlled at all. Rodri needs to wake up. Exactly what we've been talking. The game is going out of our control. So you suffer, but you suffer according to how you want, how you dictate. That's the hallmark of the very best teams. Jagus 06 says, here's to hoping we bury them early in the second half for the sake of my blood pressure. Exactly, mate. Blood pressure, goosebumps, everything. I mean, every time United get on the ball, I'm like, so many runners. When are we going to concede? When are we going to concede? I mean, it's almost like we're landing a punch and then sitting back defending. We are allowing the opposition to give all the punches, and only after he has landed the punch, we're getting up again. I don't know what is this. Pep will have a lot of talking to do in this halftime, I think. Responsible being 872 says Grealish, KDB, and Foden. They've been so good. Should have had more. We need to kill the game. Exactly that counter attack which Foden shot wide. To be honest, it was in a tight angle, and since it is Foden, I'm like expecting so much from him. The old number 9 says big game release so far. Also, holy shit! I've come 7 times to that replay of Foden's touch over the defender. Oh my god! Exactly. I mean that touch was just out of this world. He's done more magic than all of the magicians combined in the world. That's how good Foden was. The ball ricocheted of a the ball ricocheted of a United player. Runners wanted says the ball ricocheted of a United player and rolls to Ederson. Arlo White. Oh, what a chance for United! But I think Harry Maguire had a good chance actually of the last corner that they took at the end of the half. I saw Captain Courage just 316 says I saw a Twitter comment which said Fernandes plays football like it's 1 minute of added time right from kickoff, and that may not be the most accurate thing I've seen about the rat. Interesting comment. But then again, he takes more risks actually, Bruno Fernandes, and that's something you should applaud about the player. That turtle underscore club 14 says, man, I don't get it. Can you explain? Feed Mahrez second half. I don't like Maguire at all. That was really scary at the end. We need to figure this shit out at the back. Exactly. So every time United go front, it's just shit scary. That's one thing. People are just, since we are winning, people have gone into this mentality of praising our attacking players and telling our defense can sort out and all. But really, our defense, we not control the game and the defense is not good. And it's literally Foden is saving our shit actually. That he's literally receiving the ball in the middle of 4 or 5 players pressing him. So Foden is saving us. Fridge at it again. TBF are defending in the box has not been good. There's been quite a few slips out there today. Maguire, could you imagine paying that money for what they get? He's like he's playing like a make-a-wish kid, Harry Maguire, right? Not liking how we defend at all. Exactly. Many people are not liking how we defend. Everything feels pretty sharp and back to his best for KDB, except for reactions at times. Obviously, good enough to get the goals. That incisiveness is clearly still lacking a little bit. I really hope United get tired with how hard they are running. I hope we punish them when it comes. Mad props to the fat dude in the sombrero. Cave could have put the nail in McFridge's coffin. He got past him there. Exactly. That one thing, that last counter attack in the half roundabout at the 43rd minute, if Duprina had got past McFred there, I think even Harry Maguire there, I think he would have scored. What lol, SF watching KDB masterclass is just icing on the cake. Took far too long there. Kev, they were talking about the counter attack there and the time he took for releasing the ball. To be fair, neither Foden nor Mahrez had made the requisite run for him to slip either in. I think Mahrez was not available there. It was Foden, and I think the pass was perfect. It's just, I just thought Foden could have taken more time to just get inside or something on that attack. That's what I felt actually. Maxim 0299 says the fridge could literally murder someone and referees wouldn't consider it a foul. Most protected player in the league, and literally for what? Nothing about him stands out or is special. In fact, he's below average on everything. They're talking about Harry Maguire over there. He's protected literally because United can't look back paying that much money. Outside underscore break says it's baffling, isn't it? Can drag players down in the box game after game and just nothing. Maguire could start doing contracted hits on players and the ref so would let it slide. Exactly. I'll just be back in a while right now. Well, I'm back and the game is almost about to be kicked off. De Bruyne is talking something to Bruno Fernandes. I think he's asking him, how do you? Get away with so many fouls? But the half has started again, and let us now go back to our score screen and City on the ball. Laporte to Ken Shallow. Ederson with the ball. No mistakes, Eddie. The last thing is mistake from you. That's an excellent ball. Kevin De Bruyne with his trademark pass. Can he find Riyad Mahrez? Can he find Jack Grealish? Yes, he can actually. The ball wasn't that good, but it's Ken Shallow. No going back, just go forward. Ken Shallow, Foden, Bernardo. Just think there were too many options. Rodri there winning the ball, and it was a foul on a United player, and that's why Michael Oliver let it run. And it's a foul given in favor of a United player. Oh, that's wonderful from Kevin De Bruyne. Mahrez should have done better over there. Riyad Mahrez should have done that. That's wonderful positioning from Walker, and is kept the ball in actually, and it's Bernardo Silva to Laporte. Sorry, to John Stones. John Stones to Laporte now. Oh, Laporte is coming so far ahead. What a ball, and what a run from Kevin De Bruyne, and he was just this close to getting there. Kevin De Bruyne. That's again wonderful pressure from City. We are pressing high right now, and it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva there. Bernardo Silva is almost done him in. Kevin De Bruyne, rare. No, it's a deflection of a United player, but the pressure is on United right now, and that's a foul. That's a foul. It's a foul on Laporte, and that should be a yellow card. I thought that the foul was just a bit high. No, that's a yellow card actually. I think to be all fairness, but Bernardo had just done Van Bissaka over there, and that was a good block by Van Bissaka again. But that's a free kick, but not quite in the Kevin De Bruyne territory. But yeah, it's a anyways it's a free kick. So Kevin De Bruyne there. I just think we should play it short and keep the ball. It's actually Phil Foden who's gonna hit it, and what a shot that is. Jack Grealish there gets the ball. The confidence and the panache with which Grealish is playing, wow. Rodri, Walker, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. I don't like Bernardo Silva playing out wide actually, because you lose so much of his very good attributes when you put him out wide. That's a glorious run from Mahrez, but second ball, second ball, second ball, Jack. Second ball, second ball, second ball. What a run from Foden. No one's gone there. Foden should have actually shot. United were appealing for foul, but thought it was 50-50. If the referee didn't give it, that was not a foul, but no, it was just shoulder strength from Phil Foden, and Foden was expecting that run, I think, across the box, but he just should have gone with it again. I don't know why Foden's not taking more shots. Phil, take more shots. Have more conviction. We don't care if you miss, but just take more shots. Just press David De Gea aggressively. Press. Yes, City get the throw. This is what we have not done in the first half as well. Press. Look at what happened when you press in De Gea, Van Bissaka. I don't know how Grealish just pressed almost everyone across the back line. I don't know from where did he get that energy from. But it's just 50 minutes, a lot of time left in the game. We need to be careful, to be very careful. Sujang Rianto is here. Hi Sujang, how are you doing? He says live APA. I don't know what he means over there. And it's Kyle Walker with the ball. Kyle Walker is charging forward. And he gives it to Riyad Mahrez. I think Kyle Walker has to go back now. Can't afford to have Kyle Walker so high up the pitch. That's wonderful tackle from Aymeric Laporte. That is excellent. That is excellent from Laporte. Otherwise, Elanga was out. Elanga was through. Again, we give the ball away in a stupid position. Again, Laporte does very well. Wonderful from Laporte. Wonderful reading of the game. People say he doesn't have much pace, but he was decent there. Again, how can we do that? Again, brashly giving away the ball there. Anthony Elanga was through. Can't afford to do that. Come on, Eddie, just hit a long diagonal. Oh, that was close. I think it's Scott McTominay who's there, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's very well gathered by Ederson. That's an excellent take from Ederson. Ederson has released the ball fast, and it's Kevin De Bruyne. And it's a City throw, I think, yes. The confidence of Kevin De Bruyne is just somewhere else right now. Ken Shallow really, the ball's just a little bit more pacey actually. Victor Lindelof, Joa Ken Shallow. I think we need to get the third actually. That's when the game will really open up. That's when United will really come with just a one goal. United will believe that they can get it anytime they want. So just be sitting back. But the third goal will really open things up. Having a two-goal cushion is also important for just the black pressure of all the fans. Also for taking it a little bit more smoothly for the players. That's wonderful in space. It's Bernardo Silva in space, and that's deflected, and it's a corner. That was Mahrez shooting range, I think. There's no deflection. I thought Mahrez had a really good chance. Look at that. Excellent pass from Laporte. Laporte to Grealish. And then Grealish finds Riyad Mahrez. And if there was no block, I think that's going in actually. Come on, John Stones. Come on, John Stones on the corner. That's another corner. I think Grealish is. I think Kevin will now play it. Mahrez will play to Grealish. Yes, Grealish has been positioned there just to try a long shot, I think, if the situation comes. That's another good ball from Ken Shallow. City are just protecting the ball very well now, apart from those one or two stray passes, which Laporte really had to defend well. Been good, but look at that, two mistakes, and we could have considered two goals actually. So that is how thin the margins are here. That is how thin the title margins are here. You play well for 4 months, literally just winning, winning, winning without even drawing, and then you have one bad game and everything's again almost ruined. So I think it's offside. No, that pass was very good from Foden. I think it's just a good interception there. It's a free kick actually for Kevin De Bruyne. That was a foul on Jack Grealish, and I think it will be an outswinger from Kevin De Bruyne. The form is in. You just have to back Kevin De Bruyne to take this. The form De Bruyne is in, so Riyad Mahrez coming onto it. He just got his foot over it a little bit too much, I think. That was in the Riyad Mahrez range, actually. To be fair, just a little bit more of elevation, actually. Zinchenko warming up there. I think Rashford is also there for United to come, so they have to come for United. So I think we really need that two-goal cushion. Otherwise, it's gonna be mighty, mighty tense. That's wonderful from Foden, and it's Bernardo Silva. Again, that's good defending from United. Foden's just been exceptional in this game. He's been wonderful. He's been world class at just 22 years of age. Just 21 years of age, I think. Yeah. It's another corner for City. I think Grealish is there at the edge of the box. No, he's not there right now. But I thought that honestly that was a really good ploy. Just play the corner to Grealish at the edge of the box because you're not gonna win the balls in the air against Maguire, Lindelof, and Paul Pogba. Look at the height over there, Scott McTominay. So I think we need to look all at alternative ways to maximize corners. It's a foul for United, and Laporte had to make that foul. I think otherwise United were breaking. So it's Harry Maguire. It's Maguire, the fridge, who's been fouled. The fridge has tumbled down. Just pick up the ice. Again, I really get goosebumps when I see United just getting the ball and making those quick 1-2 passes in that final third. So City get the ball. Mahrez is slowing the tempo down. So as the position stats show, we 74-26. So we have dominated the ball, but then Jose Mourinho has won the treble with Inter, the Champions League, defeated the great Paps Barcelona with team that kept no more than 24-25% of the ball throughout the competition. So possession stats don't mean anything. At the end of the day, it's the score. Foden's been dispossessed in the middle of the midfield, and what a what a piece of defending that is from Joao Cancelo. Look at that. This is what is the trouble. Foden's receiving it in the middle of three players, and that's a last ditch tackle from Cancelo. Otherwise, Anthony Elanga would have scored there actually. Great interception, great tackle from Joao Cancelo. This is the fear, one attack. We need to make 20 attacks for goal. United one attack. The literal United, if they would have been more clinical, could have scored 3 goals in this half. Need to defend the corner well. That's very well defended, and the danger is not over. Danger is still not over. A draw helps neither of the two teams. That's very well done. City get the ball. It's almost a 3v3 at the back with De Bruyne charging in. De Bruyne, Riyad Mahrez. That's a foul. That's a foul. This is De Bruyne territory now. I know it is a bit close for it to be a De Bruyne territory, but De Bruyne would have just liked it a bit more away from goal. But this is De Bruyne territory. Only can he get more dip on the ball is what will matter for De Bruyne from here on. Trying to score a free kick from this position. So David De Gea is atrocious with his distribution and stuff. So it's a foul on Mahrez. I think it's 60. It's 60 minutes, but there are no yellow cards. This is strange. Till this point, maybe Michael Oliver has just forgotten his yellow cards, or he sent them away at Christmas, and he still haven't received any return gifts. I don't know, but this is just too close for a free kick. I think it's too close. I would let De Bruyne shoot it, not Mahrez. I think this is more of De Bruyne territory. It's not a Mahrez territory free kick. So it's my problem is just the dip. Can De Bruyne get that dip up and down fast? That is the only thing I'm concerned about. So let us see. No, he's tried to go low through the wall, through the legs. Yeah, getting the dip up and down is very difficult from such a close range. That was a good tactical foul, I must say. Oh, United have managed to play through our pressure, and Jadon Sancho is on the ball right now. Kyle Walker, Kyle. That's excellent from Riyad Mahrez. Excellent defending from Mahrez. And now Kevin De Bruyne is there. And that's a foul. That's a clear foul. Harry Maguire, just give him a bloody yellow card. It should have. Why is it not a red card? That's a clear foul. What is it with Harry Maguire that referees protect him so much? Look at that. De Bruyne has left him for dust over there. There's a clear yellow card for Harry Maguire. Fridge Maguire. Rodri. Ken Shallow, Bernardo Silva, John Stones. What a ball from John Stones. Ah, it's just hit too hard. Otherwise, Mahrez was in. It's Jesse Lingard who's coming on. I think this is the worry now. All the pace merchants are coming on. Marcus Rashford, Jesse Lingard need to get that second goal. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. Anthony Elanga is off. Jesse Lingard is on. Paul Pogba is off. Marcus Rashford is on. This isn't all about pace now. I think Rashford will play up top and Lingard on one side and Rashford, I'm sorry, and Sancho on the other with Bruno in the middle. Wow, I think this has been the plan in the starting. Just play through the 60 minutes and then the last 30 minutes will hit them with pace. I think this is why we need to get that third goal as soon as possible. This is tense, man. This is so tense. So many pace, so much pace up front for United now. We just can't allow them to play through our press now. Kevin De Bruyne, just finish it off, Kev. Just finish it off. Riyad Mahrez. Jack, just get on inside and hit your curling shot. It's Bernardo Silva. Just let the move culminate in an attempt. On target, off target, it doesn't matter. Again, move culminates into nothing. Just take shots and Rodri. Oh, but that was not. Referee thinks it's gone outside. Oh, if Harry Maguire had hit that, the ball would not have gone outside, right? What I meant to say is the bias towards Maguire. He has committed 20 fouls in this match and then he was given the yellow card. That should have been a red card for Maguire. He would have been booked for all the earlier fouls. Riyad Mahrez is now coming onto this side and City just trying to keep the ball, but 25 minutes against Rashford and all of these people, you just can't keep the ball like that. Can't go into a shell. Kyle Walker. They're allowing him to bomb forward because Walker, Kyle, just rush back, Kyle. There's no one behind. That's very well done from Joa Cancelo and Bernardo Silva. Cancelo, excellent. People think Cancelo has less pace, but Cancelo actually has good amount of pace. Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, Joao Cancelo, and that's a corner for City. I just thought that Grealish should have maybe gone on with it instead of playing Cancelo in, because that was the most obvious pass and everyone was looking for it. I think Grealish should hit more shots from long range, just not try to pass it to someone in a better position and all that crap. Yes, the coaches will tell you all that crap, but then you see that it's a scoring position for you, just pull the trigger. That's all. A corner. Kevin De Bruyne to take the corner. I think it will be an in swinger from Phil Foden, but I don't know. I want it to be an in swinger from Phil Foden, but I think the right foot of De Bruyne will take it. Yes, that's a goal. Riyad Mahrez has scored. Riyad, you beauty! Ah! Ah! Yes! What a strike, Riyad, my man! What a goal! What a strike! This is the derby culminating to its most extreme end. United have bought on all the PS merchants, and this is how we respond. Oh, from a corner, Riyad Mahrez comes onto it and finds the bottom corner against De Gea, which is never easy. From the edge of the box, look at the quality of the strike from this man. It's as pure as anything of you can get. Wonderful, wonderful from Riyad Mahrez. And a little bit selfishness also here that I have Riyad Mahrez in my fantasy team. So come on, Riyad. What a goal that is. Woo! Yes, this is just wonderful. Can't even explain myself clearly here. But now we should not sit back. We have a 2 goal cushion. We play as if we are just 1 goal up, and we protect that 1 goal lead. We are not going to concede from here on. That is the mindset with which we play right now. We can't concede another goal right now. Just play on the front foot. Just don't try to suffer unnecessarily. Next 10 minutes, we're not going to concede. That's how we are going to play. We take the match 10 minutes by 10 minutes until the end. We can't concede right now. That's wonderful positioning from Kyle Walker. Excellent, Kyle. Excellent. Excellent. Now Kevin De Bruyne. It's a 3-on-3 at the back, and Riyad Mahrez. I thought Grealish was the better option over there. But anyway, we have kept the ball. And it's Riyad back. Back to Rodri. Rodri distributes it wonderfully well to Joao Cancelo. Cancelo to the magnificent Jack Grealish. Grealish loses it. Cancelo. Grealish, you need to sprint back, man. You need to sprint back. That's wonderful defending from John Stones. He's not committed. He's just allowed Marcus Rashford to to just choose which side he wants to go, and that's wonderful from John Stones. See, these are the situations. This is why I thought we needed that cushion, but this is why now we need to defend that. We just have a 1 goal cushion. Eddie, no mistakes, Eddie. Eddie, don't take a risk and don't play that stupid pass into the midfield with Foden or Bernardo Silva just surrounded by 3-4 players. That is not fair on them. 20 more minutes to go. We take the game 10 minutes by 10 minutes, like I said. No goal to be conceded in these 10 minutes. That is our target for the next 10 minutes. Joao Cancelo. Kevin De Bruyne. John Stones. Why are we playing this risky shit? Right from the 70th minute, why are we playing this risky shit? I don't understand. Kyle Walker. Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne. Rodri. Rodri's been a calming presence since he has talked to Guardiola in that range break in the first half, around about the 40th minute mark. Then this is what Rodri should learn. Without talking to the coach, he needs to sort out things in that midfield. Bernardo Silva is just gliding through the midfield as if there's no one there. Joao Cancelo, Laporte, John Stones. Both Stones and Laporte have been excellent match saving tackles, I must say. Laporte twice in this half, and John Stones with that Marcus Rashford thing. Rodri, Kyle Walker, Kevin De Bruyne. It's Jack Grealish now on the ball. Grealish one on one with the fridge. Riyad. And that's a corner, I think, for City. Yes, that's a corner for City. But again, that's a really good shot from Riyad Mahrez. It's a wonderful shot from Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez has played one of his best games today. It might not be seen. He's not been involved in many attacking transitions, but or attacking moments, but defensively, the way he has helped out Walker down that side, the way he is, taken up those attacking positions, always available as an outlet, always giving trouble to the uh, defenders, always planting a seed of doubt in the centre back's mind. Excellent from Riyad Mahrez, but the game's just not done. That's a foul. That's a free kick for City. Bruno Fernandes is now getting frustrated. Look at that. And I don't know why Michael Oliver still doesn't give the yellow cards. Just gave one for fridge. Don't know. Maybe he wants a new fridge delivered in his house. I'm not telling he wants Harry Maguire delivered in his house, but a new fridge. It's Kevin De Bruyne now. Until the last whistle, you can't predict anything in derbies. We were 2-0 up and we lost 3-2. Remember in 2017-18 season? So that's wonderful defending. Just give it back to Ederson and we'll reset again. The pace and energy of Bernardo Silva, Phil Ford, and Jack Grealish is showing that kind of energy. He didn't have it when he came from Aston Villa, so that's why I think this is another reason why players take at least a year or so to settle down in the City squad because yes, that's a foul. Because the kind of physical stamina and all of that which Guardiola demands from the players is I think at a level which you would not have seen in the other clubs. So I think that's why players take time to adapt to City's regimen, his habits. I mean, Pep Guardiola's regimen, habits, and everything. There was a pass on to Grealish there. Mahrez didn't play that. Pep would not be so happy with that, but it's Grealish and Mahrez strangely has come on to this side. I don't know why. Bernardo Silva with the ball right now. Joao Cancelo, Bernardo Silva. Yes, just passing back to Ederson. Rodri. I don't want Rodri to commit a mistake here. He's almost sold Walker shot over there. Ederson. And I think when you play comforting passes like this is when that lapse of concentration happens. And one goal here and the momentum will be with the team that needs to fight back. So we really need to be careful here. No complacency, no slack off at all. Jack Grealish, Joao Cancelo on the outside, just whip across in, and the ball's gone out of play. That was such a good setup actually. It was perfect for Cancelo to whip across in. Pep Guardiola applauding there, but his blood pressure would be so high. I think there'll be goosebumps right now for him because this match is so defining in terms of the title race, in terms of the season, in terms of everything. So Second ball, second ball, second balls. Riyad, second balls. That's a free kick for United. I think now everyone will come up. Just defend it well, defend it well. And De Bruyne gets the ball. Phil Foden. Kevin De Bruyne still has the ball. Oh, I thought Riyad Mahrez took it away, but and now give it back to Ederson. Give it back to Eddie. Yes, that's a really good switch to Laporte on this side, and that's wonderful from Laporte to find Kevin De Bruyne. And what a ball to find Joao Cancelo. Where is Jack Grealish? Bernardo Silva comes out in support, and it's Rodri. Passing it back to Ederson. Ederson again to John Stones. Just don't slack off. These situations, we can just slack off, give the ball away in those dangerous areas, just give an outlet for United to come back into the game. That would be very harsh on the way we perform. Look at that. Slack pass. This is what I was talking about. Can't lose the ball in those areas. Cancelo. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Again. Why don't we just switch the ball and it's gone out of play? That is good, actually. That is good. And it's a United throw, I think. And Ilkay Gundogan is coming on for City right now. And Kevin De Bruyne is going off. What a game, Kevin. Wow. You have been fantastic today. You have been marvelous. Fantastic game from De Bruyne. He's shown Bruno Fernandes how a world-class central attacking midfielder is, how he works hard for his team and yet gets into the attacking positions. The effort which a world-class midfielder puts in. De Bruyne has just shown that today to Bruno Fernandes. That's a great ball again from Ederson. Riyad Mahrez. Bernardo Silva, Mahrez. John Stones. Laporte. Jack Grealish. That's wonderful from Jack Grealish. He's not lost the ball over there. So that is important. It's Riyad Mahrez. Rodri. Back to what a ball that is for Kyle Walker. What a ball that is for Walker. And what a shot that is. And that required saving from David De Gea, actually. Again, City just tightening the screws over there. That was such a good shot. I think it was from Jack Grealish, actually. I think he's the only one who can try those audacious things, those courageous things. I mean, it's not courageous, but those fancy things, I would say. Everyone in the City team has courage. Can't say it's a lack of courage when Foden goes in the middle of four pressing midfielders and receives the ball 10, 20, 30 times throughout the match. Ederson just kick it long. Yes. And we have set a 10-minute target for not conceding. And yes, it's 81st minute now, and we have passed that. Now it's the second 10-minute target. Yes, it's a foul for City. It's a foul for Bruno. You go. You piss off. You have been getting so many favorable decisions, and now you say just piss off. This is the difference between Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne. Remember. Oh, Joao Cancelo was the one who tried that, and if it came off, that was game set match. Really frustrating night for Bruno Fernandes. Gundogan, now the next 10-minute target. Will we achieve it? That's excellent from Gundogan. Gundogan's given it away, but Foden could not reach it there. I don't know why Gundogan played such a loose pass, but that's again well read by Rodri. Rodri's been exceptional after that 30, 40th minute of the game since he's spoken to Pep Guardiola. It seems as if there's the world's best CDM playing there, just controlling the match. But that first 40 minutes, he really struggled. I think that is the next level now for Pep, for not Pep Guardiola, for Rodri, to understand how to adjust yourself tactically and the teammates around you if it's not working well without, because Guardiola will not be here forever, right? Just kick it back. Yes. Just Kyle, just kick it to Ederson. Yes. Attackers run with the run on to Ederson with the hope that, I mean, they try to press Ederson with the whole hope that a loose touch will just allow the ball to pop, but Ederson's touch can never be loose. It's not like a David De Gea touch. So still more than three-fourth of our next 10-minute target to go, which is 90th minute. But let us see. It's Kyle Walker now. Riyad Mahrez. We can just tell you can kick it long, but the ball will come back that much faster. That's what Pep Guardiola once said in a press conference. Why don't your teams just kick it long under pressure? And Jack Grealish is away here, and Pep Guardiola had said that if I kick it long, the ball will come back that twice as faster. So instead of that, we'll keep the ball and control the game. I think that's the best way. Uh, Kudos to him, no doubt. Yes. That's a foul. It's a foul. That's a free kick for City, I think. Oh, it's a throw in for City actually. Cancelo, Foden, Cancelo. That's a goal kick. Just someone just go and press David De Gea. Yes, exactly. That's what Bernardo Silva is doing. This is perfect. This is what we wanted in the first half as well. I think this is what Pep Guardiola, and that's a throw in for City. Yes, that's what I think Pep Guardiola would have told in his halftime as well. That just why are you not pressing them? The center backs are vulnerable to mistakes. Goalkeeper, he might be one of the best shot stoppers in the world, but not the best on the ball. That's a corner for City, I think. No, it's a goal kick for United. All of the City fans are just jumping, turning the other way around. But the match is not done. If we saw that how Spurs scored a goal in the last minute to win the game. We saw how United themselves scored two goals against Bayern Munich to win the game in the Champions League final. So Riyad just keep the ball. Bernardo, Riyad, just keep the ball for the next 1 or 2 minutes just to relieve some pressure now. There were some really nervous moments here, especially when Rashford went through and a loose ball. Anthony Vallunga was almost in, and Aymeric Laporte did brilliantly there twice. So it's been a really on the edge pressure game for people like Ford and Bernardo, for everyone. Literally, they had to literally play through the pressure. Being outnumbered, they had to play against a tactical system. I don't think this happens a lot, that you play against tactical system where you're outnumbered in the midfield and still you are winning the game. Those things happen very rarely. For those things to happen, you really need to have highly technical players who are not scared of even thinking of a mistake. Because if you do a mistake there, the opponent striker has a clean run on goal. So that is, and how much pressure Foden, for example, Foden, Bernardo Silva, everyone was playing. And what a run that is from Cancelo. The touch wasn't that good, but we'll come back again. And we'll keep the ball again. Riyad Mahrez, Kyle Walker. Ikai Gundogan has just come there and has put more control. Now, okay, De Bruyne plays a bit more expansive passes, but Gundogan doesn't lose the ball as well, and that's a stupid pass. Who the hell has played that pass? And everything was going so well. That's an excellent touch from Ederson. And that is wonderful work from Kyle Walker. And Ederson literally had to make that touch. That is wonderful from Kyle Walker, and it's a City goal kick. Oh, we were switched on. There will be dangerous moments. This is a match of football. You can't just expect just to go for it just to go on smoothly. But the way everyone had been alive to cover each other's mistakes, to fight for each other, that was a silly mistake. Gundogan never play blind passes across the midfield, especially. Can switch it from wing to wing, but Gundogan has violated that basic principle. If a goal went in, then the momentum is with United. You would even back United to score 3 goals in that last 4 5 minutes. That's how much of a momentum boost it can give. Again, why are we playing those stupid passes? Rodri, Mahrez, Foden, Gundogan, Cancelo, Mahrez just miskicked it, but Rodri, Grealish just cut inside and just plant it. That's a miss kick there from Gundogan. That was an open goal almost, and it would have been game set match if Gundogan had connected with that. There were many brilliant opportunities there for City to wrap the game up. Will it come to bite us? I don't know. Let us see. Just hope it doesn't, but that should have been easy for Gundogan. Okay, he's coming onto his weaker left foot, but should have been easy for Gundogan actually. United scored now. That would be one of the his greatest escapes. That's it. Ederson just hoof it clear. It's not a good clearance. Then but then the ball has gone out and Cancelo just tried to waste some more extra time. Just press till the last second. That is what is the trademark of a really good team. Just press till the last second. Yes. And there's a reason. You might think it's madness that City are pressing at this moment of the game where you can sit back, but pressing you get to keep the ball, which means you get to control. And it's Riyad Mahrez, and Riyad Mahrez scores. Oh, it's offside. It's almost about to erupt in joy, but VR will check. But the offside flag has been raised. Maybe VR will check, I think. Oh, yes, Mahrez is just offside. Mahrez is just offside, yes. That was again a very good finish, a finish of striker who's in supreme form. Just hit it with so much power that he can't do anything. No, that's not a goal. He's offside, yes. What are we are checking? I don't know. I don't know if the arm actually comes into play. I don't know. This is close actually, I think. No, I think they're gonna draw those lines. Could be nice if he gets a goal because then the points in my fantasy league would just improve drastically. They're still checking, they're drawing those lines. I think it's onside. It's onside. Riyad Mahrez gets a goal. It's game set match. It's game set match, guys. Riyad 4-1. 4-1. Remember, you United fans, it's 4-1. What a goal from Riyad Mahrez. It's game set match. We have done a double over United. Wow, it's been tough weekend for us, especially with Everton, all of those. Just and it's been a tough couple of weeks, I would say, for us. But great comeback. Petersburg United was not an easy game in the FA Cup, and now this 4-1. It's just a roaring announcement to the rest of the league. I think that City, we are again there for uh, who, who all have written us away from the title race. I think now United they can't score even if United's best team and the best manager come in 2 minutes. No one can score 3 goals. Come on, can City have another 5-1? Would be great on the icing. That's a free kick for City. What about Riyad Mahrez scoring a hat trick today? That would be wonderful, ain't it? That would be fantastic. Fernandino there, he was coming and giving instructions to Rodri and the midfield. Riyad Mahrez there, one last hooray. Wow, what a match it has been. It was tense. Don't get me wrong. There were three instances in the first in the half where United should have scored. Laporte, two great last ditch tackles, and John Stones just standing off Marcus Rashford. This is the first 40 minutes were not good, even though the score was just 1-1. Then after that, since Pep Guardiola has just spoken to the players in that drinks break and also at halftime, the second half was a team that had Pep Guardiola's dominance written all over it. If you did not see which shirt this City team was wearing, you would think Pep's great Barcelona team was playing here, especially in the second half. It's insane that five people pressing forward and Bernardo Silva, and still you play the ball there time and again and time and again and time and again. That is what is the stature of this team. That is the level at which this team has got into 1-0. I mean, 1-0 we were up. It went to 1-1. We didn't panic. We just stayed there, stayed in the game. 2-1. Didn't panic. United had some very dangerous counterattacks. Don't be fooled by the score line. The game was very tough. It was more tough than the game line suggested. It was a show that was ran by Dupraina, but a show which was supported by Bernardo Silva, a show which was supported by Phil Foden. I mean, Jack Grealish, all of these people together make sure that Kevin De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez were the stars. So Aymeric Laporte living on the edge. How could you live on the edge like that? For John Stones living on the edge for 90 minutes without, I don't know, blasting your PP machine. I don't know. Kyle Walker. These people are the unsung heroes of this performance. One mistake from Walker, one Jadon Sancho was breathing in on him, one mistake from Laporte. Laporte was going forward, and Anthony Alanga was breathing down on him. One mistake from Laporte, and the game's over. So these people, I mean, everyone, you say that everyone has a chance to make mistakes in life, but these people, Ford and Grealish, whoever played in that midfield, Stones, Laporte, the defensive line, they did not even have the luxury to dream of making a single mistake. That's how tough it was. They're showing on the screen now, Blue Moon Rising. Woo! It's party time, man. What a performance. What a performance after everyone had written us off. What a performance after everyone had thought that this is over. You know, the comments that were coming, Conte has figured Pep out, and now all the managers will employ the tactics. Frank almost did it to perfection. Ratnick will finish the job, and again Klopp will get on with the trophy. City are finished. Pep Guardiola is leaving the club soon. That his tactics are figured out. He'll now see another club like Juventus. These were the comments that were coming after that first defeat. One defeat in 4 months, and this is what you get. But who cares about all of those comments? This is City, this is Pep Guardiola. We know, we believe in the process, we believe in what we what we are out there to achieve. We don't care about what other people say. We are there for our fans, and it's great that Yaya Toure is come onto the studio. I'll just after this stream, I'll just go on and listen to him. But it's important that we don't care about all of the noise outside. One defeat, and look at how everyone were preparing to pounce on us for 4 months. 4 months we were winning, winning, winning. No news. We were not even getting on the back papers, right? And one defeat to Spurs, and all it's a front page headline. 1-0 win against Everton. It's a front page headline that City just sneaked through on luck. The City dynasty is collapsing. Pep Guardiola is out of this depth. This is what is depth, when you're outnumbered 4-2 in the midfield, not changing the tactical system, but inspiring that confidence in your players to go on into that, in between that four players, and then receive the ball. Other managers would have changed the tactical system and made it even in the midfield. But what Pep has done is he's told Phil Foden, if you can receive the ball there, the rest to reward is like 20-1, because every time you receive the ball there and turn successfully, you have taken four players out at one go, which means that it's always a 3v3 at the back. So you've literally taken out half of 6-7 players of United's team if you can take the ball in that crowded area. So that is what Pep Guardiola does. That is why these players are so interested in playing for him. It's a high-end performance. It's a top performance. Thank you so much for tuning into this. What a rough week it has been for us as City fans. But now it's Blue Moon Rising. We are coming. See you all and take care. See you.